and welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's Nashville taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And even though they're opening on the road, there's a little something more at stake because of the new city they call home.
Yeah, and, you know, their home opener is going to be the big event, but this is still an important series for them and a historic game here today. And when you're representing a new city, you really want to get the season off to a successful start.
Yeah, they're looking to give their new fans something to cheer about right away. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute.
So Nashville MudCats franchise returns for MLB The Show 25. It is our opening day against the Seattle Mariners team that I cannot escape. And even though it is a new season, a new game, new everything, Evo's still leading off for us. And where else would we rather be? However, you'll notice Evo's a lefty now for reasons unexplainable. However, still an extreme push hitter.
And that lands in no man's land.
Fouled that one off. Left fielder could not catch up to that. 0-2 on Evo. 2 fastballs from George Kirby. Nearly got hit.
Pitch misses inside.
I am also just realizing that Evo's cleats are default. We'll have to fix that as things move on. And right back up the middle, it bounces off of Kirby. And just like that, Evo has his first career hit. Is there really another way?
And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget.
The only other more fitting way. Oh, look at, I'm coming out to get the ball. For Evo to get his first hit would have been a base hit to left field. However, we will take that, no doubt about it. Leadoff man on with plenty of speed. As now we'll start to get into some of the newer names for Nashville MudCats franchise 2025. Oh, never mind. I forgot the lineup. No, we don't. Ash is here. More power this year. Ball one.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Still great contact, but way more power than what we started off with a year ago.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Yep. Bloop base hit left field. That would have been fitting for Evo. 1-1 on Ash.
There's a strike.
Well, there's that. Don't get fooled on a slider or anything. He has gone outside 2 straight pitches, so open the inside part of the plate could be opened up here.
Got her looking, and that's the first out.
Good. Good. Well, guess who's also back? The Turbo Yoda, and he's arguably better than ever.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Damn. Yeah, we get the air horn here in Seattle again.
That one a little
Turbo
bit
Yoda
high.
strike zone still.
You'd
love to say the size of Texas. It's bigger than Texas.
Oh. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Fouled away, 97 from Kirby. Turbo Yoda just got on top of that there. 1-2. Up high. I'd love to be able to try and put Evo in motion. However, not sure we want to go there yet against a guy with good velocity. Not sure why I went after that.
2-2.
2-2, but George Kirby's already thrown a good chunk of pitches. 13 here as we start opening day. Up high, 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be
Austin Rock, that is one of the new faces. Due up next.
Scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Fouled away. We'll do it again. No, he's already been hit by one comebacker, and that left Evo's bat at like -miles an hour. So you definitely don't want to take one off the bat of Turbo Yoda.
And the right-hander deals.
And down the line and left a base hit. Maybe more. Turbo Yoda with some speed this year. Evo will stop at third with one away here in the first, and we'll let Austin Rock, the newcomer, try and drive in a couple runs as there's Turbo Yoda's first career hit. Didn't fix his sleeves. There's still that awkward blue. We'll have to do that another time.
So hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done.
It's a large man, all right.
You've worked to get here.
Austin Rock.
So here we go.
Golden opportunity.
Austin
right
Rock,
here.
superstar in the making. Got a pair of brothers on this MudCats team. Oh, good first pitch slider.
0-1's the count.
First career at bat. Both Rocks in the order today. Anthony Rock will bat eighth. In the dirt, good block from Cal Raleigh.
That's a great job.
Who I'm sick of seeing. Fuck Cal Raleigh. He owned us in Tigers franchise. Austin Rock, the number 2 prospect in the majors.
Here's a 1-1.
Another good fastball. Similar location to what Ash saw. George Kirby is really picking his spots right now, except with Turbo Yoda. Turbo Yoda didn't give him a chance. Foul it away. We stuck on that slider. Just a little bit. But everything down and away. Ooh. Couple of strikeouts looking here in this first inning, and it's been 2 pitches right on corners. George Kirby's location here early in this game, quite good. And it's an unfortunate start to the career of Austin Rock.
And next is the
But we'll be okay.
John.
Well, I don't have any idea how to pronounce this man's first name. We'll get there eventually. Our hopeful Dutch superstar that for the moment we will just call Hugo. Already a 22-pitch first inning for George Kirby.
Get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
That's a strike.
Sinker down and away. He's been making his money here in this first inning on that pitch alone.
Pitches to this point.
Just disgusting.
That is his third of the game.
Well, George Kirby allowed 2 runners in scoring position, but yet somehow still struck out the side, if you can call it that. Well, people who saw Nashville MudCats franchise last season, no stranger to MudCats Steel. He's named after the team. The team is not named after him. Or maybe it's the other way around. It's hard to say. But we'll see what kind of pitcher we got here. This is, right now, kind of our ace. Now, the pitching rotation is a real mess right now. Steele, the highest overall starter that we have at an 81. And I can already tell that the command could be a bit of an issue. Austin Rock says, my first opportunity in the field, I'm going to make a jump throw for no reason.
4 straight winning seasons, Boo, but trending in the wrong direction.
That play should not have been that difficult.
Hard to believe Seattle's only been in the postseason 3 times in this century. I think they have what it takes to make it 4 this year.
Here's Donovan Solano.
Here's Donovan Solano. Oh, man, that sweeper command is hot ass. First pitch, swing. Yeah. Derek Jeter from second base.
And
too high.
So pitcher making his
MudCats Steel still has that power fastball control.
Not something we see very often.
However, it's going to be something that we need to have improved as this franchise moves along. Slider, nasty pitch, just low there on Solano. Even the fastball command is not all that good. But he takes it looking. 99, first major league. We're going to be having a ton of firsts in this game with a team made up of entirely rookies. First strikeout of the career of MudCats Steel.
He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up?
That didn't take
to rack
long.
up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power.
Two away, Julio Rodriguez.
And so for a guy,
not the greatest first pitch sweeper, but good enough
a strikeout is
Julio
still
to take
something
that.
Makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
It's a bit of a mess. It's a lot of guesswork as to where any of these pitches are going to go.
The change up that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, spaces empty.
And I mean, this being our best starting pitcher, that's concerning. We're going to have to outscore the teams that we play more often than not. And, you know, we're not going to be in the Dinger Dome of Bridgestone Stadium that we were a year ago, remodeled. We'll see that for our home opener. That was strike 3, not called against Rodriguez.
That's a good
and that's an unfortunate walk.
However,
probably better to just not make a mistake to a hitter like Julio. And now it's Cal Raleigh, though, who just gave me a hell of a time in Tigers franchise. Change up in.
That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is
runner on the move, throw from Pat, and a tag safe at second base. Stelio for Julio, is that what I was trying to say?
That was close, but StatCast shows us why he's so
not much you can do about that. Just a great jump, great speed. And now all of a sudden, a 2-out chance for the Mariners.
To swipe that bag, such a threat on the bases.
2 outs.
Change up, swing and a miss. Man, if the Mariners swung and missed at this many pitches when I was facing them with the Tigers, we would have been in great shape. Oh boy.
Drilled in the air, high and deep, right field.
2-0. Cal Raleigh has done it to me again.
And this place is rocking. And they throw a pair on the board.
Sweeper, missed, badly. Well, it's a good thing that at least in Tigers franchise, not so much here in MudCats franchise, because we are going to treat it the same way that we did a year ago. We're going to play divisional opponents, 1 game per series in the regular season. And then, obviously, every game in the postseason. But outside of that, having to see the Mariners 1 or 2 more games this year in MudCats, I only have to see them with the Tigers 1 more time.
And that is out of play.
Well, that 2-strike call on Julio Rodriguez, it was right at the top of the zone, really looming large now. Sweeper is low to Luke Raley in an inning that should have ended, I don't even know, probably almost 10 pitches ago.
They've got him working a
the command is just a problem. Year 1 here with the MudCats, I think, is going to be a big struggle for the most part. 2-2. Especially when it comes to pitching. Like, we know our rotation, even our bullpen, is not good coming into this. Fastball just missed. And it's a 3-2 count. It's got a chance to get worse. Way late on the swing from Raley, and just every hitter that we face, just God-tier protection.
2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again.
Chase that. He chased that and still fouled it away. Popped it up on the infield.
The ball popped up.
The first chance in the field, and the first chance for me to say, me at first base.
And that is that.
Catches that pop-up, but Cal Raleigh goes deep for the third time against me this week.
Baseball is on the show.
It's just a bad matchup. I feel like every time he's done damage against me, I've been pitching at him with a right-hander, and it's just a nightmare.
Back in Seattle, and here's the moment a lot of fans wanted to see.
Well, a returning face.
Baseball comes to the plate,
and as we start MudCats franchise 25, the top prospect in baseball.
To work. Swings and misses.
Tons of top 10 prospects on this team. Wheel spins to determine player overalls. We're all over the place. Some good, some really good, but also some really bad. Inside, 1-1.
And the count even 1-1.
I mean, it's to the point that at least me personally, I don't think I want to face Cal Raleigh. You're from the Netherlands now? Interesting note. We will have to put that down and gotta rework that as George Kirby continues to work edges successfully. Up high 2-2. There will be some kinks. There will be some things that I overlooked, surely, because it's a lot of shit to get right. 3-2 count on Pat. Got Jordo 2 up next in the 7 spot. And right back up the middle, and there is Pat's first career hit. First hit, first AB for the top prospect in baseball. And a leadoff single, no less.
And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done.
I don't think he does.
You've worked to get here.
I mean, outside of maybe the model.
So up next,
he's got that American flag tape on him. The camo tape that we had last year, not in the game anymore.
Right through there for a strike.
I don't think we're going to see much better. A little bit of a rough early wheel spin for Jordo, but the potential is there. But the contact's still up there, 71. No power, though, to start MudCats franchise 25. Just missed for that sinker 1-1. Number 3 prospect. Despite not having a very high potential, number 3 prospect in baseball.
Next pitch is outside.
Now, Pat nowhere near as quick as he was in MLB The Show 24. Speed down to 63, so trying to steal a base against a guy like Kirby, not really an option. Wow, way out in front of that splitter.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double
Kirby, for the most part, is just locating extremely well. I mean, and we're taking in all the wrong spots. I mean, we got to be ready to jump on that first pitch fastball. Adjustments.
That one missed.
Lucky we didn't get that call. Debut of Anthony Rock is up next. 3-2. And missed with it. Kirby's still working around those edges. But now in the first 2 innings of this game, he has allowed 4 base runners, 3 hits, and now a walk.
And now here's the speed threat.
Here's Anthony Rock.
Anthony Rock. That one finds the corner. That's strike
corner
one.
paint.
First and second here.
The second debut of a Rock brother tonight.
1-1 upstairs, ball 1.
George Kirby at this rate is not going to last very long at all. 38 pitches, he has not recorded an out in the second.
The 1-1. That's
2-1.
a little bit low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute.
You got to feel like we got to see something coming here. No power for Anthony Rock, but good contact. 3-1. He still doesn't want to deal with us.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Maybe they want to face me.
Hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. No outs.
Haven't seen anything really close. I'm kind of thinking he's going to try and steal a strike with an off-speed pitch. Got to see exactly what we're looking for to try and pull the trigger here. Wow.
A little frustrated with the strike zone.
An unfortunate 3-2. Fouled away.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Expecting me to be a potential triple play. The way MudCats franchise went for my player last year, anything is possible. 3-2 again. And Rock will get one down. We're going to have to hold the runners, though. That did not go far at all. It's the first career hit for Anthony Rock, and the bases are loaded for me.
This is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen.
That's actually a cool commentary moment, even though they didn't even really mean it. His brother comes out to get that baseball into the dugout. Cool moment for his family. And his dad, of course, sitting in the bullpen. Squiddy Rock, not Squiddy Rock Jr., is in the MudCats rotation this year. Nobody out in the second. The bases are loaded. And there for strike one.
Is in for a strike.
I believe that was our fourth hit.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches.
44 pitches for George Kirby.
That one's in there.
A couple of fastballs on the outside part of the plate.
They need a strikeout.
Not really what we're looking for, but we're in some big trouble now. And down the line, it's going to get through! 2 runs are going to come home. Another runner to third. This game is tied. Well, the first runs, now we can start the rigged accusations, because not only is that my first career Major League hit, it's also the first runs on the board in Nashville MudCats franchise 25.
You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So runners at the corners.
Well, top of the order due back up. Nobody out here in the second. You wonder how long George Kirby's going to be able to keep this going. Ground ball. Evo pulled the ball. They're not going to be able to get 2 on this, and the MudCats take the lead.
Runner scores from third.
First career RBI for Evo is a ground out. But we will take that, no doubt.
Ashton Ziegler.
Runner on second, 1 away. Ash, tough pitches. Once again, some things stay the same, even in a new game. Here we go.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Man, I mean,
that's that's true. That player was Ash in that final playoff run. 0-1 on Ash, tough pitch. Oh, that got away! I just didn't know if it got enough speed. We got enough speed on second base, and that bounced closer to third base. Ooh.
Runner at second here.
Not in front on that. Was looking to just drill something. All sliders here against Ash. Inside, I was thinking fastball, was really expecting it away.
She never had time to. But that kind of velocity.
Where's the bullpen? Well, this isn't our home stadium, so I don't really know. I think they're out in the outfield somewhere. At our home stadium, yes, they're on the they're in foul territory again. You can't change that in Stadium Editor. Oh.
Swings through it, and that's a strike.
Ash, I apologize, but good lord, we got treated with nothing but sliders. That wasn't really that bad of a timing issue there on that swing. Just a nasty break on it.
Fielder, his dudeness, the dude, doubled his first time.
Here's Turbo Yoda.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, once again, there's going to be some gear issues, even though we went through that before stream. I'll note these down, hopefully get them fixed for the next one. In the air, but foul. 1-1 on the Turbo Yoda. Wow. That's a pitch I did not expect to be a strike. 1-2. The MudCats have already scored 3 runs here in the second inning to take the lead. Wow. I'll tell you this. We gotta feel lucky to have touched up George Kirby there, because he is dotting corners all game long, and I mean, I really don't think there's that much harm in taking that pitch, because to be honest, the result's probably the same. And out.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Mariners sent 5 to the plate in the first.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Slider, good pitch from Steele, fouled away. And the 0-2. And down the line, third base. One away here in the second.
They get the out on a Arozarena.
Cal Raleigh, I would take a little bit less success from Cal Raleigh for a little bit more from Arozarena. Like, holy hell. He hasn't done anything against me, really, in the last 4 days. Crossed a couple franchises. Austin Shenton, however, has, I believe, the finale between the Tigers and the Mariners. Shenton went off for 3 hits. Could have been game 2. And a blooper that Turbo Yoda just has to get behind. Austin Shenton on base with 1 away here in inning number 2. This game, I thought we were going to start it early enough to the point that it wasn't going to keep us here all night. We haven't even played a full 2 innings. In around about a half hour. Polanco, ball 1. Good God. Change up, fouled away.
Back.
Oh, it's gross. He's been nasty.
A little bit low.
Mariners, again, they've taken some really, really good pitches here today. And that's 3-1.
And that's ball 3.
And J.P. Crawford, there's another bat that I don't want to deal with. Oh, boy. Off the wall in right field. Turbo Yoda will field it. Do they dare send the runner home? No.
So 2 runners in scored position.
Turbo Yoda does have a little bit of fielding attributes this season, but not much he could have done about that, even with how tall he is. So here's J.P. Crawford, another one that owned us in a 3-game set between the Tigers and the Mariners. Ball 1 is, we certainly need to find the strike zone again. And right now, even when we time it perfect, it's just not happening.
Not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Fastball for
the fastball is about the only thing that you could say that we know more or less where it's going to go. Ripped foul by Crawford. 2-2, and I think we got to make a competitive pitch here.
2 on, 1 out.
Foul away again.
Going with a foul ball.
Fastball, it's fouled away. 3 straight foul balls from J.P. Crawford. Change up swing and a miss. There's a big one. Out number 2 here in the second. Top of the order will swing back around. But we finally get that second out as here is Victor Robles.
They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series,
down the line and
get
foul
into the postseason. That helps
Victor
keep the
Robles.
energy and morale high in the dugout.
2 outs,
0 for 1 on the day.
Position, bottom half of inning
Oh
number
boy,
2.
slider
That
not good.
Plate, and now they're just
But it
one
found
strike
away
from getting
in
out
the
of this
zone.
mess.
Robles takes it 0-2. On the
Grounds
ground,
one to
Ash
short.
is there. Throw on to first.
Throws to
And the
first
Mariners
in time.
strand
Out
2
number 3.
in scoring
Mariners lead
position.
a couple. They're down 3-2.
Oh, yeah. We got shootouts regardless of what game we're playing. Nashville franchise in. Already 5 runs scored through 2 innings.
And we're back.
Leading
Digging
off for
in,
Nashville,
Austin
the
Rock.
second baseman.
And there's
Austin
one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
This could very well be the last inning for George Kirby, especially if he gets himself into trouble here. Already 56 pitches. Down the
Swinging a
line and
foul
foul.
out of play.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
1-1.
That
I got
misses
one
the
ball, one
zone,
strike.
and it's
Splitter will
1-1.
not threaten the zone. Rock, one of the few left, looking for his first major league hit.
That's down and in.
You got 2 balls,
And I mean, I
one
really
strike.
think trying to wait out George Kirby is the best case for us right now. He's still, for the most part, trying to clip corners.
And that's
3
a
and
little
1.
bit high. 3-1.
Hugo up next. And right center field. Rock. Oh, it drops. First career hit. Austin Rock drops right in front of Julio Rodriguez, which is a tough thing to do.
And this is a moment
Guy's
he'll
so fast,
never
covers
forget.
so much ground.
Yeah,
And look, well, it's not his brother, but I'm going to come out
Guy works so hard
and get
has to
his
wait
baseball.
so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how
Whoa.
hard you've worked to get here.
What, is that rigged?
Theo John getting ready
Well,
to
here's
hit.
Hugo.
Went down on strikes his first time through.
Ball 1.
Way
Ball one,
outside.
no strike.
Ball 1.
I have.
John,
But also,
in his rookie season,
Austin Rock
only
has very
18
similar
years old,
hair to
and
me,
he was
too. So
born
I've
in
been
the
out there, I think,
Netherlands.
twice, but Rock has been out there a good chunk, too.
2 balls,
Ball
no
two.
strikes to count. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Popped
This
up
one in
on
the
the
air.
infield.
Rayleigh
Sinker off the end of the bat.
hauls
know
it
why.
in for the out.
I even flirted with trying to fool the infield there. That's
Here's the
never
catcher
going to
to
work.
hit, Patrick Vick.
Patrick.
1 for 1 with a single so
One on,
far.
one out here in the third. Steal second. Okay, we got a lead, so I'll let it happen.
Runner
Rock on the
go.
move.
Pitch it
Oh,
for a
good
strike.
pitch. Rock down there
Save.
for the first MudCats stolen base here in Nashville. MudCats franchise
1 out, the
25.
runner at second here on opening day.
Runner in scoring position now for Pat. And we stole that on a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. A very good ball for Cal Raleigh to throw on. So Rock, a little bit of a weapon. Down the line, that gets down. Rock should be able to score on the play. He definitely will now as it's booted in left field.
He'll reach second with 1 away.
RBI double for Pat, and it is
Wasting no
4-2
time.
Nashville.
2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with
Man,
this
oh, man.
already.
This team has already shown with the bats that we can cover the field, we can beat the infield, we can hit a ball down the line. Shot foul.
Off. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch
69th pitch for George Kirby.
This game.
Found away.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
My, oh my.
In the Mariners bullpen.
Mariners do have bullpen action up. Presumed long relievers, Seth Martinez.
Man at second.
Swing and a miss. Went lower with the slider and a strikeout for George Kirby. His sixth.
Trying to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a pitcher's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late.
Not so much.
Really good bite.
Here's Anthony Rock, 1 for 1. All fastballs. 7 of them to Rock the first time.
And now it's
down the line and foul.
Rock. Fouled off.
Now that Evo is a left-hander, Rock kind of becomes what Evo was for us a year ago. Just an opposite field hitting machine.
Man on second, 2 down.
Not on that. Not on that. I have no clue where that was going. Clearly. Might just extend George Kirby's night a little bit longer. 1 and 2. We'll make that same mistake again. We didn't set his hitting to oppo, no, but with how close he is to the plate, feels like he's going to do that anyway.
That one just misses.
First borderline call that really did go our way. The Mariners put their 2 runs on the board in the first inning in a very similar fashion. Not this time, because Kirby can dot it down and in 2.
They get a run on 2 hits.
MudCats do score a run again, make it a 2-run game. As we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Oh boy. Already 10 hits in this game.
Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now for Seattle.
2, 3, 4 are due up for the Mariners. Solano, Rodriguez, and Cal Raleigh.
And that is ball 1.
1-0. We really are going to have to primarily live and die on this fastball.
That misses. And that's ball 2. Just
3-1. Not what you want. Fastball did clip the edge. We got a full count. Try for an emphatic strikeout here. Nah, just missed
that one
it.
Misses. So a leadoff walk.
Leadoff walk. Getting a little bit too cute, and we got a base runner on here for Rodriguez.
He reached out a walk his first time.
Oh boy.
And a foul ball.
I'm assuming they're saying let's go M's.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1 on J-Rod. 2-1. Eyes of gods. 3-1. Oh boy.
3-1 now.
I think
the board here at first.
For one, I mean, I don't really anticipate having to take Steele out in this situation. I think it's not a terrible idea to get our long relievers up in case this does go wrong. But the mound visit mainly just to make sure, just to try and let Steele get back in this year. Fouled away by Rodriguez. And the 3-2. Missed it by a mile.
Second walk of the game for him. And
second walk of the inning. 2 to Rodriguez. And we know what Cal Raleigh did his first time.
Yeah, the batter now, Cal Raleigh.
And I mean, it's great to try and pitch around him right now. Unfortunately, we can't. Just missed. So many pitches from Steele have just missed the edges.
Find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2-1. Oh man.
And it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love.
We've got some big time problems here.
He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Hey.
Splits the plate.
That is a ball we are very lucky to get back. 2-2. And popped up. We're going to get through Cal Raleigh. Ash into shallow left to field that. One away. Oh boy.
And here's the first baseman,
Luke Raley. He is hitless through one trip.
And immediately pumps in a
Fastball
strike
missed on
to
the
the
complete
left-handed
opposite
hitter.
side of the plate.
All eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1-1.
And downstairs.
Good miss with that.
A lot of balls being
Needs a ball
thrown
on the ground for a double
by
play.
MudCats Steele.
Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side,
Swing and a
nice
miss.
job of laying off that pitch.
Sweeper tied him up. Laid on it as well. The 1-2. Oh boy. Right field. Goodbye. 5-2.
His first homer of the year, and they tack on 3. It's 5-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way.
Kind of forgot we
here
scored
in the
runs.
broadcast booth.
It's 5-4.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly
Bye-bye.
what he did right there.
Well, we got a problem.
And that part of the plate
We got a big problem.
doesn't
We
allow his
can't
wrist to
get
roll
through
over, stays through the ball, gets
the
the
top
lob,
half of the
gets
order
run.
without allowing
Batting
runs.
with 1 down, takes a strike.
It's a home run now
Swing and a
for
miss. Missed that
Raleigh
by
and a
mile.
home run
0-2.
for Raley. Slider, swing and a miss.
Struck him out.
MudCats Steele picks up
And
a
he's registered
strikeout.
3 Ks in this one.
Third of the
Wasn't even
game
close to being
on
a
a
strike.
really
Just goes to
bad
show you
slider.
how
And here
defensive
is
hitters can become
Austin
when they're up
Shenton.
against
70
the count.
pitches for
He
Steele.
was hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand. Clearly he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later.
And I mean, they're just, it feels like they're trying to get to the pen.
And that one is downstairs.
Or they
It's
picked up on the
3-0.
fact that Steele just can't
Two
really
gone,
throw a
bases
strike.
empty, but 3 runs across here in the last half of the third.
Clearly
It
taking
is
all the way there in
not
that
really
3-0 count. It
close.
was a cookie right down the middle.
Even that changeup that we didn't even have a splinter of it missing below the zone. Missed low.
Got him looking.
Strikeout for Steele. That's number 4, but the Mariners have taken the lead. We have been touched up by Cal Raleigh on a 2-run shot. Luke Raley for 3. All Seattle runs on long balls.
Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Projected stats. I wouldn't say that Brent Rooker is going to be leading the league in much of anything for this Nashville MudCats team, given that he is not in either of our starting lineups against lefties or righties. Well, so George Kirby has thrown 76 pitches through 3 innings and is in line for the win.
First pitch misses.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there.
This is the Nashville
4 runs
MudCats
in
game.
3 innings. He's going to have
Different-
some quick
different
1, 2,
game,
3 innings to
same
pitch deep into
thing.
this ball game.
Next offering in there for a strike.
And I don't know how
Strike
George
one.
Kirby has any location left. I mean, the amount of energy that he's had to waste in a short amount of time.
And there's
2-1.
the ball.
Top of the order is lurking. 3-1.
Next pitch inside. 3-1.
Got a contact hitter and Evo due up next. And then Ash with some new power this year.
That one
That's a
misses.
walk.
So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little
Runner
loss of
on.
focus the mound right there.
Second
Pretty
walk
much
for
limited
Kirby,
first
and that
base
is
with a
going to do it.
free pass.
Manager out of the dugout now. And it
So
looks
George
like we'll see a
Kirby will
change
not
on the mound.
lose this
George
game.
Kirby done for the night, and it's going to be a start
However,
that he'd like.
he is responsible for that runner on first base, and here's Seth Martinez.
So at this point of the ball game, we're
Pitch
talking about
reliever.
middle innings and
93. I also don't know why he isn't full stamina. It's opening day at the end of the day. Fastball, slow. I mean, nothing he throws is quick. Kind of plays into Evo's hand. And into left field, and there is the new Evo special fastball on the outside part of the plate. And the MudCats have 2 on, nobody out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat.
Multi-hit debut for Evo.
Now, Ashton Ziegler. 0 for 2.
So Ash with an RBI opportunity. Oh.
And that is out of play.
Felt like a good swing on that fastball off the end of the bat just a little bit. Got out in front on a fastball up and in.
Next offering misses. 1-1.
1-1 from Seth Martinez.
First with nobody out.
Wow. He threw the same exact pitch. I certainly thought that was coming down. Wow.
Swings and misses. Struck her out.
Tough night at the dish.
We bailed him out. No
Right
doubt
now.
about
She
that.
just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate.
Swung at that third pitch of the AB, and then at that point it's just going
Some adjustments to make.
it's going downhill.
Now here is his dudeness, the dude.
And then he just drops it below the knees. Down the line from Turbo Yoda again.
For the plate.
MudCats will tie this game at 5
Serena gets it in
in just an absolute
Waste no time there. Smash that one.
joke of a baseball game, to be honest, here on opening day.
To make any sort of play.
Go ahead, run on base. Rock will hit next.
Austin Rock 1 for 2.
That one
All the way.
misses. 1-0.
At the dish,
Nashville in the seesaw of a baseball game.
Inning double play, Boog.
Good chance to take the lead here. Ooh,
Swing and a
thought we
miss.
were going to be able to get that.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything
Sweeper,
to hit.
well,
When you've
it's
got
swept.
opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing
Ground
damage.
ball, base hit left field. MudCats lead again, 6-5 and an RBI
It's an
for Austin
RBI
Rock.
single. They've got the lead 6-5.
Comes through with the RBI.
How many
Pretty good
runs
do
are
anything
going
with
to
that
be
one. He put it
scored
hard into the
in this
outfield,
game?
and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
First and second.
One of the
one
few
out. John now at the
hitless
plate. Out there
MudCats.
playing very
Hugo.
deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
down the line and
And
foul.
foul
Sinker
off.
dropped in.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Top half of inning number 4.
0-1. Fouled away. That felt like a pitch we could have got. Just early on a changeup, and Hugo on top of it.
Next
Ooh.
one misses, and it's 1-2.
Lucky not to get that
Definitely
call.
have to
Everything
just
inside
stuff
so
the pitch
far on Hugo.
inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Sweeper
Next
misses
offering
well
way
away.
off the plate.
Oh!
Strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Now, big strikeout
Oof.
right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor.
That's
on the mound.
not the first time we've heard the commentary
Exactly what
talk
you wanna
about.
see in a big spot
Might be a
like
little
that, and I'm sure
controversial
there's
with the
chirping going
call.
on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't
That
his best
blows,
call
but
behind
here's
the plate
Pat.
today.
Next to hit, Patrick Vick. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Martinez might not be able to go as deep into this game as I thought he might. Fouled away by Pat.
Down the right side.
MudCats are still looking for their first home run in team history here. And into left center field. It's got a chance to get down. Not when J-Rod's out there.
And that'll do it.
MudCats do take the lead again. Neither team can decide whether or not they want to win this game. It's 6-5 Nashville.
Ready to go, bottom four. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
So there's still some stamina left for MudCats Steel, but probably the first runner we allow on is gonna do it. That'll do it.
That one back, and that one is gone.
For the second time in around about 24 hours. Jorge Polanco has hit a home run off me. Fastball away. Taken deep. And we're tied again.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
I believe the third home run allowed by Steele. That'll end
so it's all tied up thanks to the home run.
Debut of MudCat.
Struck out swinging his first time.
We got a couple of right-handers due up after. I think the best move is going to be to go to Luis Severino at this time. Yes, Mark Kotze is our manager for the moment. We get through season 1. We'll probably go and pick whichever manager we want.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Luis
So we go to Luis Severino.
Early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might
Check
be
swing by Crawford. Did not go.
Kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That did just miss away.
Severino winds and deals. Fouled off left side.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
This is just the most MudCats debut ever. It really, really is. Sinker right to Rock. One away here in the fourth.
The right fielder, number 10, Victor.
We're going to let the lettuce flow out there, Anthony. Okay.
Victor Robles up next for the Mariners.
Robles.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Not a call that we often get towards the top of the zone. Utter foul. And the 0-2. Oh boy. Whoa! Rung him up.
That was pretty nasty.
Robles goes down on a pitch that we missed badly.
Down the number 2 hitter, Donovan Solano.
Here is Solano.
He is walked. There's a strike.
Lucky to get it back. Bullpen game for both teams from this point onward. Into right field. Turbo Yoda will move in.
Shallow right field.
Severino comes on and limits the damage after the leadoff home run from Jorge Polanco that I believe cleared the stands in left. Right field.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off.
Well, we're roundabout halfway through this game. Almost an hour into it.
Martinez back to work.
Jordo ground ball, second base. Good first pitch to swing at.
Polanco tosses the first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Anthony Rock digs in now.
See Rock. And you see the pitches he saw in his last debut. And ground ball. This one picked at third. Sweeper, chopped it. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Well, in terms of the pace of the game, that'll help. Ball
1, no strikes. 2 down, nobody on.
Entire team making their major league debut here in this one. And in the air, right center field. It's hit really well. That ball is going to get down, hop over the wall. A 2-out ground rule double.
Really nice about getting yourself an automatic.
And the MudCats have a chance to take the lead again. The contact hitter in Evo due up now.
For the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can
2 for
jog home
3
as well.
here on opening day.
Now a chance for Eve.
And into left field. It might be hit a little bit too hard. We're going to hold. Oh, I wanted to hold the runner at home. Tag! They say they got us at home plate. The throw from Arozarena caught the foot on the tag from Cal Raleigh.
That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
How did he catch up? I'm not so certain he did. It's not like we can do much about it at this rate. But for our own sanity, we'll zoom in here. It felt like a close play. And on the foot, not a great angle. We're zoomed in so much, the camera's so sensitive. He just got our toe.
Get T-Mobile Park, bottom of the inning, and here is Julio Rodriguez.
J-Rod. And that's trouble.
Last one deep to left center.
Left center field, Evo back to get it. 95 speed for Rodriguez. It is a leadoff double.
Solid swing from start to end.
And here's Cal Raleigh as this part of the order for the Mariners is doing it to us again. And can't say I was expecting Rodriguez to steal third. Raleigh, strike 1, barely. Change up is foul. A marathon of an opening day game. And down the line, just foul.
Down the line, and it's foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in
Sweeper,
on the plate,
late
so
swing. Oh, we had him.
and hit it to the outfield.
Severino
change up. Guess what?
gets a piece and
fouled off again.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Is Cal Raleigh just impossible to put away?
Severino kicks, deals.
2-2.
Missed. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
Swing and a miss. Raleigh went up the ladder, and that is a big out. The second strikeout for Severino.
He's already homered in this game.
As here is Luke Raley.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
1-1.
Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1.
Change up, a good one. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Game that might take 2 hours to play.
And it's even up.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended, which you have to be careful of.
Sinker. Guess what?
That's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield.
Fouled off again. Already 25 pitches for Luis Severino.
Yeah, that's
3-2.
And full countdown.
I'm not really sure when it happened, but the Mariners have stopped chasing anything. He's fouled away another one.
And it remains 3-2.
Cutter. Slowly back up the middle. Mariners going to take the lead on this, but that is out number 2. Nothing more Rock could do. Very good play at second base, but one comes home again. Well, as we continue to go back and forth.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just looking to get this into the 6th.
High fly.
Rock on the run. Plenty of speed. Not enough space. And the 0-2. Strikeout for Severino.
To record the punch out.
Well, gotta get the bats back going again. 2, 3, 4 due up for Nashville. Ash with 3 Ks. Turbo Yoda and Austin Rock.
Back in Seattle, top of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Ashton.
Been really rough going for our 2-hitter today. Really hasn't seen one mistake pitch all day.
There's a strike. Action in the pen down there.
It continues.
Brash, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up.
0-1,
Spire getting cranked up
potential
as well.
closer, Matt Brash, warming up.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball.
Working Ash away. The first 2 pitches. Fastball missed, 1-1. Ground ball. Guess what?
Solano tosses to first.
Hard hit ground ball right to third base. Donovan Solano's throwing plenty of time.
His dudeness, the dude, the next to hit.
Well, need an impact hit from our impact player, the Turbo Yoda. Oh my God!
Straight back. Base is empty, 1 away.
I have no idea how we missed that. Sweeper again, 1-1.
And that's in for a strike.
Back to the adjustment of Turbo Yoda strike zone being very, very, very large. That'll miss away.
Ball misses down and away.
Sweeper again, 2-2 on the Turbo Yoda.
That's a little high. And it's 3-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the
Full
ball
count
out of
on
pitcher's hand
the
really well right now.
Austin Rock due up next.
1 down, base is empty. And that's
Missed it.
ball 4.
Take your base.
Now
Man,
Turbo
that's a
Yoda
tough
takes a
one to take
walk.
on the
It's a
full
big
count,
walk.
but I
Puts
guess
a
he
runner
saw it
on.
pretty well. So
Seth
really nice play
Martinez nearing the end of his outing, and a very capable hitter here in Rock. Good first
in the
pitch.
box now. Take strike 1.
0-1.
1 run.
Still got that location. Gonna have to wait out a mistake. Oh,
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base.
thought we got our
Trying to stand
pitch.
up
We
and
did
get a
not.
play right here.
0-2. Chopper.
First, could be
Really
2.
tough turn for 2 this, so they will not get it. Barely got a rock at first base.
Now batting, designated hitter, Theo John.
And now it'll be Hugo.
John getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in
0
this one.
for 3.
And that one fouled off.
Out off. He's got plenty of power, plenty of contact against right-handers. Just waiting for the impact hit. Just hot.
Missed.
It's a big out to get for Martinez. I think his day is done regardless of the outcome of this AB. Hugo down the line. He's not quick. Throw across. Will end the top of the 6th.
No hits, no errors, and 1 left.
Hugo goes 0 for 4.
7-9
Seth Martinez keeps this where it is.
7-6.
Mariners 7, MudCats 6.
Well, we go bottom
Leading
6.
up
Now
for
it's the
Mariners,
DH,
the designated
Austin
hitter,
Shen.
Austin Shen.
I think it's time to sit down JP Sears, warm up guys like Abel, warm up guys. We are really short on left-handers here, so honestly, keep Sears warm in case things go badly. Severino still does have gas in the tank.
Measures 6 feet even,
Little bit.
205 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in
1-1.
2019. Outside, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
8 balls, 26 strikes for Severino.
And a 1-2.
And into right.
In the air,
Turbo
right
Yoda,
field,
that
pretty well
newfound
struck.
speed will run it
Pulls
down.
it in on the warning track.
The batter,
And the
number 7,
fact that we don't have to have Turbo Yoda out there in right field as a defensive liability is just
He's
so
already
huge.
homered here in this one.
Try and pitch Polanco safe.
And first
Foul away.
offering is fouled off.
Now, he has done damage. His home run came on a pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Next
Come
offering
inside,
is
he
fouled
fouls
back.
it away. 0-2.
And a foul ball, he stays
I never
alive.
comprehend how they're able to foul those off like
And the
that.
0-2.
Fouled away
Fights it
yet
off, you'll
again.
see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his
I'd like to go to
stays in the zone
bed
for a
at
long
some
time.
point
Gives
here.
him the ability
Why
to
he
foul
fouled that off?
Foul ball still 0-2.
Christ, guys.
Good eye right
just
there.
come on. I was really expecting another foul ball.
He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Strikeout for Severino. It's his 4th.
Fastball,
Number
even
3,
if it's still in the strike
Well,
zone.
we kept
it's tough
JP
for
Crawford
hitters to
in
get on
check.
top
Go
of.
for 2.
And a foul ball.
You know, the Mariners, credit to them. We're handing out souvenirs here.
Pitch is in for a strike. 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
We just cannot put anyone away. Cutter in the air to center. Evo's there.
Towards center. Hauls it in.
We head to the 7th. MudCats trail by a run,
Nobody left for Seattle. They'll try and
but
hold
still
on to their
very
7-6
much in
lead.
this game. Bats are clicking here on opening day. Let's keep it rolling.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mariners.
back. We're in the
Well,
7th. We have a new
that's
pitcher
a
on the
tough
mound.
assignment. Matt Brash.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in.
Plenty
and
of
protect
gas,
the tight
plenty
lead
of break,
late in the ball game.
plenty of
Some of them are
location.
just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
We saw Matt
Ball
Brash
at the plate
close the
now.
game
That's
out,
4-1.
or at least try and close the game out against the Tigers in our previous series against them.
And that clips the
Wow,
inside
wow,
corner.
wow.
Fastball for a strike.
1-2 on Pat, who's 2 for 3 today. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
He just stuck to his whole plan. Inside, then blew gas
It
at
just does
us.
so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter,
One of
so
2
critical
hitless
in setting the
MudCats
table
on the
when
night.
You got a tight game like this, so a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Wow.
Guy stands in now and watches strike one.
Brash is dotting.
Swings
Nothing
to
on the outer 2/3 of the strike zone until that pitch right there, and it is still located
To get that barrel
extremely well.
strike.
Fired in a fastball.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen.
I think we got to hope for a better matchup in the 8th. Unless Anthony Rock can extend this inning.
First 2 hitters, but to strike them out, that gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
I mean, it is a really bad matchup. All right-handers here.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Not showing great command.
Anthony
so far
1
in
for
this
3.
Bat 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
3-0.
Misses off the inside. And now
It's almost like he
3-0.
doesn't want to
On
face
deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Rock at all. Fouled away.
And that one
99.
sliced foul.
Tried to be ready for it, couldn't. 93 contact, only 25 power.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ground ball,
On the
first
ground
base,
right
that'll
side.
end the inning.
Rayleigh takes it himself, and it's a 1-2.
Caught her up and in. The runs have come to a crawl. Mariners by 1 at stretch time.
Bottom of the 7th. Here's Victor Robles. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag.
Well, so let's take a look at the matchups here.
He's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates
Nothing but right-handers. I feel like the best way to go about this is just to continue with Severino until he allows either a base runner or some hard contact.
Try and use the bunt really as a way.
Popped up on the bunt. Severino's there.
Popped up.
1 away.
Corrals it. 1 away.
You know,
Well, he gave the bunt a shot
top of
there,
the order,
but
rather.
not able to execute.
Robles tries
I
to
think
bunt.
he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
1 down, base is empty.
Wow, 2-0. Some good heat. Right back to Severino. He couldn't pick
It
it.
finds its way through for a hit.
Evo's got it. 1 out single for Solano. And we are entering the stretch of the order that we have had no success on today. Severino now tired. And unfortunately, that means it's going to be Eli Abel.
The skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change.
It's a high leverage spot for a major league debut, but
leaves in a 1-run game.
See what goes on.
Coming up. We'll be back in a minute. A new arm.
So as Severino exits, it's another familiar face from MudCats 24, Eli Abel.
Ready for the big stage.
Strictly a closer this time around, or at least a reliever. He will be our closer of the future, and there's not much of a doubt about that.
That's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
2-0, and my God,
He's clearly trying to work
they
him away
have
here.
just
Both pitches
taken.
off the
Wow,
plate.
that
If you
slider
really want to put the ball in
stinks.
play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Solano over at first with 1 away. Next offering is in
I will
for
say
a
this
strike.
about Abel. Early indications he can locate.
A little bit low.
This is a really good
Full
feeling for a
count,
hitter.
and just about everything has been right at the
So you're
corners.
going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not
He
miss it.
took the slider, and Rodriguez strikes out.
Up next for the Mariners.
Not a good pitch,
Now it's the cleanup
but a
hitter for the
big
Mariners.
pitch from Abel.
And it
As
was
we
a
flash
holdback
it
in
back
the
to the
first
first
that
inning,
got
and
his
Cal
base started at the
Raleigh
plate.
Yeah, Boog.
put the
2-run
Mariners
blast.
up
His fans
2-0.
were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Well, early test in the career of Eli. Fouled off.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Two-seamer just missed. Got to be able to locate these. Fouled off again by
The
Raleigh.
1-1 is fouled off.
Two-way runner on first. Swing and a miss. And the throw down from Pat to complete the strikeout. And Eli Abel gives us a big taste of things to come. Strikes out one of the biggest impact hitters that the Mariners have there.
And now the first baseman, Jordan Dean.
So it is 9-1-2 against Matt Brash, who just had a crazy 7th inning.
Brash back to work.
Wow.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Didn't miss it by much. Started it a fraction too late. 0-1.
Looking at a long save opportunity here.
Slider right in line.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money.
And the 0-2.
Swing and miss.
Wow.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Good fucking luck.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down
Mariners are going to make a move here. Matt Brash's night is done. And that will bring on Gabe Spire against Evo.
Really make a name for themselves.
That is a move.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason.
Would probably be mad to know we're thinking about doing it, but I mean, Sauce Castillo, very similar player, better matchup. We're gonna go with Sauce Castillo here. It's a luxury that we have here with MudCats 25 to be able to go to the bench right out of the gate. Down the line and foul. Now, will it pay off? Of course, no guarantee, but see what goes on. 0-1 on Sauce.
Next pitch is outside.
Trying to keep
Spire
speed
appears.
off the bases.
We're trying to work Sauce away. And in right, that one should drop, and it does. 1 out single, Sauce Castillo. And against Spire, who doesn't have a lot of velocity, as Sauce picks up his first hit.
And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah,
Do we maybe think about stealing with Sauce?
And has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take.
It's a very Evo-esque hit
what you've done and how
in
hard
Evo's spot.
you worked to get here.
Now it's going to be Ashton Ziegler.
Ash is over.
3 strikeouts and she's grounded out.
But a big matchup advantage here. Oh!
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in.
Oh, did we launch?
Anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Fastball up and in. Out in front, but still have success here. 1-1.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Slider missed away. Oh,
There's a strike.
Nasty sinker, good break. Got me frozen. 1-2. And a rocket caught by Crawford.
That swing right there tells me she's seeing the ball pretty well. I know
97 off the bat, and Crawford robbed us.
Anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's the right fielder. His dudeness.
Here's Turbo Yoda.
Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on
Check
the warning
swing,
track.
strike
Check
anyway.
Swing, and he went.
0-1.
And it's 0-1. Slider misses outside.
Yeah, no shit. Really, the last two have been some good contact swings from Ash. It's just not meant any results.
That
Wow.
clips the outside corner. And that is strike 2.
Oh, I wish I could locate like that. Fouled away.
Good job to fight that one off.
One of our stars. A big spot here.
2 outs.
Missed away. And low. 2-2 on the Turbo Yoda. 3-2.
Misses. And that's ball 3.
Got Austin Rock due up next. It's a little easier, not entirely.
So now 3-2.
In the air, high, into left, but Rosarena has not moved.
And that's the third
Bottom
out.
of the 8th, we go. Turbo Yoda skied it. And the MudCats are in rough shape now, but we're still only down a run.
So remaining in the game defensively,
Celestia Steele will play center.
He'll be out center now after pinch hitting. And stepping in
Here's
for the
Luke
Mariners,
Rayleigh against
Luke
Eli
Rayleigh.
Abel. Popped up.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory
Pat
for the
chasing
catcher.
it. One pitch, one out.
Has
Here in the
room,
8th.
And he makes the catch.
One pitch, one out.
And now for Seattle, Randy Rosarena. Right through there for a strike.
I mean, it's crazy the amount of trust we're giving Abel early on here. As that slider is going to be a pitch that we need to stay away from. Badly. Badly. Sauce's throw. Cut off by Ash. It's a double for Rosarena.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the
That
zone
slider
down the
for
middle.
Eli has no business being thrown.
Swing and a
Fouled
foul
away
out
by
of play.
Austin Shenton. Two-seamer
And strike
dotting.
two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Curveball in the
Comes up
dirt.
empty as he chases
Throw
that
down
one in the
from
dirt.
Pat,
Out.
2 away.
2 away now after the drop third
Dude,
strike.
why is Eli
No
clutch
advance,
even when
good
he
job
has
behind the
no
dish.
business
Take a
being
look at the
so?
three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2
Continue
as a
to work
pitcher,
him down.
you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and
Really
battle.
good
And right
sequence there from
clearly
Abel.
he was in swing mode,
As here's
but all you can do
Polanco.
is hope to foul that off.
And now Jorge Polanco
Ball one.
misses outside, and that's ball 1.
Got Crawford
2 outs,
due up, which
and
is
one in
not
scoring position.
much better for us. Found away a sinker. Stop there on Pat. Oh my
Big
goodness.
swing and a miss.
Eli is dotting. Oh boy. On the
That
ground.
one hit to first.
Should end the inning, and
He
it
takes
does.
himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Strong work from Eli
Mariners
Abel.
lead 1, as they still lead by 1. It's 7-6.
MudCats trail by a run as we head to the 9th here on opening day.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mariners.
now and on the mound.
So we face
closer,
Andres Munoz, 22 of 27.
First save of the year.
Save opportunities a year
Here's the
ago.
second baseman, Austin
4,
Brown.
5, and 6 are due up for Nashville.
High
Oh,
fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
went to the sinker. Thought he threw us that slider with not much break.
And
Inside
nice
with the
ball.
heat.
The inside edge.
Can touch
And it's
triple
1-1.
digits. Austin Rock is 2 for 4. Whoa.
Just missed.
You get to this part of the order.
Flinched at it.
Yeah, there's some pop
2-1.
there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Out away.
And that is out of play.
Mariners pitching has been, for the most part, very good, limiting mistakes. They have not given us a lot of easy pitches to hit. Which is a crazy thing to say when we scored 6 runs, but still. Full count.
Got him. And a
Slider.
strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a
Well,
massive
I don't
part of his
think
arsenal, and he'll throw
that
it a
we
lot
have
in pretty
much
any count,
in
any
the
situation,
way of
and he's gonna look
relief
to punch guys out as well. I tell you
for
what, the effectiveness of that
Hugo.
slider is always a big key for him.
Not really. I mean, he's more or less our best chance.
John
Ball, that's
in the
off the
box
plate.
here.
0
Lets
for
that one
4
go
here
for
on
ball.
opening night. Of course, waiting for our home opener. Hopefully our next time out.
Pitch
Check
misses.
out.
2-0.
I mean, it'd be a little bizarre to just not bother with Hugo, given that I think Pat's up next. Wow.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a
2-1.
long
Slider
time.
didn't do
no
much.
No chance of even fouling it off.
Tried to save fastball, and then that shit just kept rising. Just early is the feedback. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Slider on the outside.
Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes
nothing
out the
to
first
hit,
pitch.
and it is down to Pat.
And that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Yeah, just early. That's the fucking plan. Instead, we foul it off to the right side.
2 down, nobody on.
Back up the middle. It will be a base hit.
Gets through into center field.
Nashville MudCats are not dead yet.
Oh, this has been a
Here
really
in our
nice
first game in MLB 25.
Pat's
third hit of the day, in on the hands.
Took it back where it came from.
Just fights it
Just no one there
to
knock it
center
down.
field.
So up next, Jordan Guy.
And it's up to Jordo
Went
to try and
down
extend it.
looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if she can be a
A
little
little
more
lag
aggressive
on
right
the
here.
pitch. Bizarre. 1-0.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the
I mean,
glove.
I'm
Give them an
feeling
opportunity with
like
2 outs to score that run from first.
we should have picked the stick with our own players. Well, that's essentially just what a stat check is. I can't really see anything. I don't know why the frame rate's so bad right now.
Fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider.
It's like I'm playing on PS4 all over again.
Now she's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
This could end it.
Down low,
That's a little bit
2-2.
low.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Next
3-2.
slider that misses outside.
Anthony Rock is
in the
due
on-deck
up.
circle, hoping to get a chance to make a
MudCats
big
not giving up
impact
here. Ball 4.
He walked her, and that keeps things going.
This game extends, and Pat is in scoring position.
Trying to protect this lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Rock. Now
Got
at
a
the plate,
contact
down
hitter up.
to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and
Gotta
maybe even
remember
winning
that.
run.
Oh,
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
disguised slider. 9 runners stranded on base for Nashville, trying to not add on even more to that total.
2 on, 2 outs.
Wow.
Swings and misses.
There's still some really weird frame rate problems going on right now.
He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Ground ball, and it will be snagged. Mariners win. And the MudCats, here in 2025, will drop to 0-1. Runs were flying through the first 5 innings. And then I don't think anybody scored again.
1-run game here today.
But, you know, it goes to the Tigers franchise. It really does. I'm leaving way too many runners on base right now. It's an unfortunate way to start this one out, but we'll be all right in the long term. Martinez the win. Severino the loss.